Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you would like to know the price, simply click on the link in the description below. If you enjoy our videos, we would greatly appreciate it if you would buy a watch at JazzTime.com. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Rolex GMT-Master II, reference 126719 BLRO Meteorite Dial, white gold on oyster bracelet with a Pepsi bezel. I'm going to talk to you guys about the case, the bezel, the dial, the bracelet, the movement, try it on, and give you my thoughts. So let's start. It's 40 millimeters from my thumb to my index finger. Now that's the case, and the case is an oyster case. It's also made of white gold, 18 karat white gold, and Rolex actually makes their cases out of a monoblock middle case with a screw down case back and winding crown. It has a pretty thin profile. I believe it's around 12 millimeters last time I checked, and Rolex makes their sports watches in either 40 millimeter, 43, or 44 millimeter. Most of their sports watches are 40 millimeter, so it's very comfortable on the wrist. And of course, it being white gold doesn't look so flashy, yet it's still a very expensive and very sought after watch. Now let's move on to the bezel. Now as you can probably see, the bezel is blue on top, red on the bottom. This is a GMT, which is used to calculate time, 2 time zones. This second hand right here, or not second hand, this red hand is a 24-hour hand. It goes around here once every 24 hours, and it uses these graduated markers right here to tell you what time it is. So for example, this red hand is pointing to 8. That means it's 8 a.m. in a different place, like in Asia or Europe or something. Now when this red hand gets over to here, for example 16, it means that in that whatever place you designate, it's 4 p.m. over there. Like for example in Europe, it would be 4 p.m. when this red arrow shows up at 16. That makes sense? So the bezel is a bidirectional rotatable 24-hour graduated bezel, and it's bicolor, 2-color, blue and red. And it has, if you turn it, it's not like the Submariner where it clicks, it moves on every hour. And you could actually calculate a 3rd time zone using the bezel by turning it. But I'm not going to go through that here. Now, why is it red and blue? Well, red signifies the day, so 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., that's red. Presumably, I guess you'd be awake, right? And then blue would be nighttime, signifying night, from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I think that's a pretty nice touch. It's also classic Rolex, okay? And the bezel is ceramic. Rolex calls it Cerachrome insert in ceramic. Basically, it's just ceramic, okay? If you take a look at that, and it makes it so that the bezel does not scratch, and it's very scratch resistant. All right. Now let's move on to the dial, which is it is the coolest part of this watch, and it's what makes this watch so expensive. Now, as you can see, I'm trying to hold it up in different lights for you. You can see the dial is a meteorite dial. And what do I mean by that? Well, Rolex says on their website that this meteorite dial comes from the heart of an asteroid or possibly even a planet that has exploded, propelling material across the solar system until by chance it brings it into our planet, into our orbit, and gravity pulls it to Earth. Holy smokes. Really. So basically, this thing is from outer space. I mean, tell me, what other things do you own that are from outer space? Probably nothing. Which is probably why Rolex is asking a lot of money for this dial configuration, and which is probably why it's going to continue selling above retail. In fact, my guess, of course, I'm no fortune teller, but my guess is that this dial will eventually not be made anymore because, well, they'll probably run out of asteroid, I suppose. But who knows, right? Your guess is as good as mine. But anyhow, it makes this dial very, very valuable. And if you look at it, wow, it really is a joy to look at. If you have the money, you know, buying a watch that has an asteroid inside it and is from outer space, I think it's really worth the money, even if you do have to pay a little bit more for it. And the people that are buying this watch, you know, in the 50K range, you know, they're not even, I don't really think they're having to worry too much about, you know, a few $1,000s. So that's just my thoughts. But anyways, if you want to buy this watch, we have it at jazztime.com, which is why I'm reviewing it, because a customer actually bought it. I'm going to sell them this one, but I'm sure I could get you another one if we don't already have it in stock. Check out our website, jazztime.com. Okay, enough about the dial. Let's move on to the bracelet. Now, the bracelet is 18 karat white gold. And how do I know that? Well, one of the ways that you can tell that is by looking at these little insignias here. You see those stamps? Those stamps are 18 karat hallmark stamps, right? And of course, the bracelet is much heavier than steel because it's obviously made in white gold. It's an oyster flat 3-piece link across, and it has a folding oyster lock safety clasp with an easy link 5mm comfort extension. So you simply close it like this, close the top, and that closes it. That's pretty standard. It also has a 5mm comfort extension, which I'm going to open right now. And it works like that. Not too different, actually not different at all from other oyster bracelets. It's pretty much the same. Now, I told you I was finished talking about the case, but I guess since we have it turned over and we're about to talk about the movement, which is a caliber 3285, it has a precision of ±2 seconds a day and a power reserve of 70 hours. It's a new movement. The old movement for the GMTs used to be a 3186. This one's a 3285. It's more precise and it has a longer power reserve. And if you've actually opened it and looked at it, which is inside here, which I doubt you guys will, but you can take my word for it, it looks more modern, it looks better. They've been using that old movement for a very long time. I want to say like 30 years, although it used to be a 3185, then it turned to a 3186, probably because it had minor variations from a 3185 to 3186, but now it's completely different, so they've changed the caliber number to 3185. And I think that makes sense. I mean, we're now in 2020. That older 3186, 3185 movement had been around for a very long time, like 30 years. So, yeah, this one's more precise and it has a longer power reserve. Although you can't see it, so I'm not sure if that matters. But anyways, look at the back of this case. You see these hallmarks? You can't see that from the video, but if you look at the pictures on our website, jazztime.com, you can actually see that those are 18 karat gold hallmarks that denote that this watch is 18 karat white gold. All right. So, all right. Anyhow, that's it. But I am going to give you my thoughts. Now, my thoughts are that this is probably the king of the heap when it comes to sports watches. Why? Well, because it's white gold, and it's actually probably one of the most expensive. It's and unique. It's white gold, which is a very expensive. Obviously, they don't make any watches that are in sports watches that are more expensive, other than maybe platinum. So I guess that would be, you know, a contender for this flagship or the very top of the heap. But it's white gold, which is a precious metal. It has the iconic red and blue bezel, which is very unique. I don't know of any other watch that has a red and blue bezel, other than maybe the Tudor. But that's only like a few $1,000s. So it has that, and this makes it super, super unique. This dial, holy smokes, a meteorite dial from outer space. I mean, can you just think about that for a moment? You have a watch on your wrist that has something from outer space. You literally have it. It's sitting on your wrist. I mean, that could have been floating. That was floating in outer space. I don't know how long ago, but it was floating there. Maybe for billions of years. And now it's on your wrist. And it only costs you like $50,000. I mean, I think it's a bargain. Now, I'm telling you $50,000 as of 2020. I don't know what's going to be in 2025. So please don't quote me and say, well, you said $50,000 on 2020. Yeah, well, that's 2020. I don't know what it's going to be in 2025. Might be higher, might be lower. I don't know. But at any rate, if you want to buy it at the lowest price anywhere online, please go to jazztime.com. Don't watch my video and buy it from someone else. I'm making this video for you on a Saturday afternoon so that you'll reward me and buy this watch at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.